Hello learners, welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to look at a question on differentiation and integration. But before we begin, if you have just come across this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell below so that anytime we produce a video like this, you will automatically be notified. Let us read the question together. The gradient function of a curve is given by dy over dx is equals to 3x minus 6. Determine the equation of the curve that passes through the point 0, 7, 2 marks, then the coordinates of the turning point. Let us look at the solution to this question. You have been given the gradient function, which is dy over dx, and dy over dx is given as 3x minus 6. You are supposed to determine the equation of the curve, and the equation of the curve is in the form of y. And in this case, when you are given y, you differentiate y to get dy over dx. But if you've been given dy over dx, you integrate so that you can get the y in the function y. So what we do, we take the dy over dx, then we carry out integration for us to get y. So this is 3x. We normally raise x by this is like 3x per 1. We increase the power of x by 1, then we divide by the total new power, which is 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 6, then we introduce the value of x plus a constant of integration, which is c. From there, our y is going to be equal to 3 over 2 x squared minus 6x plus c. This is the general equation, but we need to calculate the specific equation by taking the point given, which is 0, 7. This 0 stands for the x coordinate and 7 stands for the y coordinate. So for us to get the value of c, we are going to substitute the values x and y in this given function. So our y in this case, our y is 7, which is going to be equal to 3 over 2 times x, and our x is 0, but the 0 is squared, minus 6 times x, and our x is 0, then of course plus c. 3 over 2 times 0 squared is 0, times 3 over 2 will give us a 0, then 0 times negative 6 will give us a 0, and therefore our c is going to be equal to 7. Once we have the value of c, we come and write now the specific equation, which is y is equals to, we have 3 over 2 x squared, then minus 6x plus c, and our c is 7. And by so doing, now you have the equation of the curve that passes through that particular point. The next thing we are supposed to do is to get the coordinates of the turning point. And we know at the turning point of a curve, our dy over dx will give us 0. So what we do, we take our dy over dx, we can say at the turning point, our dy over dx will be equal to 0. So we take 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. From there, we can get the value of x by taking negative 6 to the other side. We remain with 3x is equals to, negative 6 goes to the other side and becomes a positive. So if you divide by 3 on both sides, this and this goes, and our x is going to be 2. Having gotten the value of x, we take the value of x in our specific equation for us to get the value of y, and our y in this case is going to be equal to 3 over 2 into x, and our x is 2, but the value of x is squared, minus 6 times the value of times x, and our x is 2, then of course plus 7. We know our y is going to be equal to, this is 2 squared, which is 4, so 2 goes to 4 2 times, then 2 times 3 will give us 6, then minus 6 times 2 will give us 12 plus 7, and if you take 6 plus 7 you get 13. 13 minus 12 will give us 1. Therefore the turning point in this case is going to be equal to the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 1, and that will be the turning point of that particular curve.